Good morning class. Today we are going to learn the second chapter from a Magic Place reader, and the name of the chapter is Stewart in the Drain. It is an extract taken from the story Stuart Little, written by E.B. White. He is an American writer or an author who is quite famous or well known for his works for children. And in the story that we are going to learn, it is about a mouse who is presented as a hero of the entire story. Now a little bit more introduction about what we are learning. This story is presented in the third person point of view, and the author has created a tiny animal as a major character of the entire story. And that process is known as personification, which means giving human values, emotions and qualities to animals and non-living things. And in our story, a small mouse is considered as a human with all the human qualities, values and emotions. So let's get into the lesson. Stewart in the Drain. When Mrs. Frederick C. Little's second son arrived, everybody noticed that he was not much bigger than a mouse. The truth of the matter was, the baby looked very much like a mouse in every way. He was only about 2 inches high and had a mouse's sharp nose, a mouse's tail, a mouse's whiskers, and the pleasant, shy manners of a mouse. Before he was many days old, he was not only looking like a mouse, but acting like one too. Mr. and Mrs. Little named him Stewart, and Mr. Little made him a tiny bed out of 4 cloth pins and a cigarette box. So this paragraph tells us that their second child was born. For Mrs. Frederick and Mr. Frederick C. Little, they had a newborn child, and there was something unusual about him. That is, he appeared to be a mouse. He had all the physical qualities of a mouse, and that was pretty unusual for a normal family. Nonetheless, they accepted that fact and they went about it in a normal manner. They also named him Stewart, and Mr. Little was a very caring father. He made a tiny bed for Stewart. Unlike most babies, Stewart could walk as soon as he was born. When he was a week old, he could climb lamps by shining up the cord. Mrs. Little saw right away that the baby clothes she had provided were unsuitable. So Stewart, he had many specialities. That is, as soon as he was born, he was able to walk. Normal babies don't do that. They take quite some time to learn how to walk. But Stewart, he could walk as soon as he was born, and he was also able to climb up the lamp, and he was literally all over the place. And Mrs. Little, she understood that the clothes that she had made was kind of not suitable for him. She had to make something else for him. And the meaning of the word shining up, it is given here. The meaning of the word shining up means climbing up and down something quickly using the hands and legs for grip. And the meaning of the word unsuitable is something which is not proper or something which is not right. So she set to work and made him a fine little blue worsted suit with patch pockets in which he could keep his handkerchief, his money and his keys. Stewart also liked carrying with him a grey hat and a cane. Every morning, before Stewart dressed, Mrs. Little went into his room and weighed him on a small scale which was really meant for weighing lettuce. At birth, Stewart could have been sent by first-class mail for 3 cents, but his parents preferred to keep him rather than send him away. And when at the age of a month he had gained only of an ounce, his mother got so worried she sent for the doctor. Now here this paragraph tells us about how he appeared to be, and they have given it here. So his mother, Mrs. Little, she made him a special clothes. She made him a fine little blue worsted suit. Now what do you mean by worsted? Worsted is a kind of woolen material used for making clothes. So she made him a little blue worsted suit. It had pockets in which he could keep his things, and he also preferred to carry a hat, and he also had a cane with him. So he almost appeared to be as an adult, and his mannerism was also that of an adult. And Mrs. Little, something that normal mothers do, she was very much worried that he was not gaining much weight. So what she did was, she used to check his weight every morning. She used to weigh him on a scale. And she got so worried that he was not gaining much of weight, and so she sent for the doctor to find out what was wrong with him. The doctor was delighted with Stuart and said that it was very unusual for an American family to have a mouse. He took Stuart's temperature and found that it was 98.6, which is normal for a mouse. He also examined Stuart's chest and heart and looked into his ears solemnly with a flashlight. Not every doctor can look into a mouse's ear without laughing. Everything seemed to be all right, and Mrs. Little was pleased to get such a good report. So the doctor checked him thoroughly, and the doctor was also very much amused, and he also felt that it was unusual for an American family, any family as a matter of fact, to have a mouse as a baby or a child. And he examined him, and he told Mrs. Little that there's nothing wrong with Stuart, he is perfectly normal and everything is fine. So hearing that feedback from the doctor, his mother also was quite pleased. Now the meaning of the word pleased, as you know, is happy, and the word solemnly means in a serious and sincere way. So the doctor examined him in a serious and sincere way, but he was very much amused seeing Stuart. And he also advised his mother before he could go. He said, "Feed him well," said the doctor cheerfully as he left. That means he was happy by this entire encounter.